If you're struggling with mental health, don't be scared to talk to people. I've lost a couple friends to mental health disorders. It's hard to swallow sometimes, but talk to people. They didn't talk to me and now they're gone. When I'm struggling with mental health, I tell myself, hey, you have Jesus, one, all right? You need to lock in and you have to provide for other people. And my name is Bryant. I'm 24 years old and I'm currently in the Navy as a fire control technician. If you don't know what that is, I'm on a submarine and I shoot missiles. So when I was younger, I wasn't the biggest or the baddest. I got bullied a lot and because I was loud, obnoxious, and super confident. It was around senior year when I was like, fuck this, let's get in the gym. And my dad always pushed me to like work out. And he's not the greatest person, but like I give him some of the props for pushing me in that direction. And then I went to boot camp 2020. And then that's when everything just started taking off. And I was like, I want to work out more. And I went to the Bryant, Connecticut gym. And this dude was in there and he noticed I had a lot of potential. And he started showing me how to power lift. And then that's how I started powerlifting and winning all these competitions and how I got so big. Yes, I did. I just competed in it was my fourth powerlifting competition. So one of the biggest struggles as training for a powerlifter, I'm gonna give two. One, body dysmorphia, right? Strength and muscle go hand in hand. They're on opposite of the scale. If you want strength, you're not gonna look as good. If you want muscle, you're not gonna be as strong, but you're gonna look good. And that was a hard pill that I had to swallow because like I had to bulk, get stronger, right? Cut, bulk. And yeah, it's just, you struggle with that. It doesn't matter what kind of physical athlete you are, you're gonna struggle with it. And I think the second thing is mental health. So mental health is, how should I say it? I struggled with mental health when I was younger. When I joined, I struggled. Just talk to people. Talk to people about it. I talk to my wife about it all the time and she's my number one supporter right now. If you're struggling with mental health, don't be scared to talk to people. I've lost a couple friends to mental health disorders and it's hard to swallow sometimes, but talk to people. They didn't talk to me and now they're gone. So when I'm struggling with mental health, I tell myself, hey, you have Jesus, one, all right? You need to lock in and you have to provide for other people and you're strong. You're stronger than this. Shake it off, take a couple seconds, breathe, and just go back in, all right? The other day, Ramsey was like, bro, just take a couple seconds, breathe. Because I lost myself due to a mic. A mic made me crash out and I just had to take a second and breathe. Those couple seconds will help you and will prevent you from doing things that you're going to regret. So just step away, take a breath. Why Iron Asylum? It wasn't always my first choice, right? I was in Connecticut for 4.5 years. I worked out at Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is trash, but that's besides the point. I worked out at the military base, and that was all I knew, right? And my dad's gym that was in the garage. Went to One Life when I came down here last year. It's fire, loved it. And then my buddy, gatekeeping all the information. He was like, hey, you should come try Iron Asylum. And I walked into the Kempsville location and greeted with happy faces and everything. And then that's when I hit my new PR of 475 for 2 on bench press. And then I was like, Iron Asylum is kind of fire. And then I bought a house here in Hampton and then came here and I met everybody here. Everybody is very, very friendly. Everybody loves each other. It's like a community. Like we might dog each other, but that's human, right? We're gonna dog each other because we love each other. But I love this location. So powerlifting wasn't my first option. When I started working out, I wanted to be a bodybuilder. But then I realized cutting is ass. I hate cutting so bad, right? Being in a calorie deficit, not good. And in the place that I was, being not able to eat would have made it worse. So when that coach came up to me, as I said, he was like, you should try powerlifting. And I hit all 3 movements for the first time and was like, I like this. And I went to this deadlift competition that was at the gym. It's called United Little Living Deadlift. And I pulled 600 pounds for the first time. And that's when I was like, powerlifting is where it's at. Because everybody's hype. Everybody's just screaming at you, get it, get it, get it. And I feed off of that. Like, I like to say this. People have heard me say it. The more eyes I have on me, the stronger I get, right? I'm gonna make an anime reference. Ultra Ego Vegeta. The more times he gets hit, the stronger he gets, right? That's basically me. But yeah, powerlifting is amazing. And I recommend everybody should try it at least once in their life. But yeah, I will be on the side of the road in a box, homeless, because powerlifting is basically my entire life besides God and my wife. If I didn't have powerlifting, I don't know where I would put any of, like, I wouldn't be able to escape, right? Because the world is evil, right? And people need places that are safe, right? Sure, I have my house, but it only goes so far. And coming out here to Iron Asylum, it gives me that sense of safety and like, oh, there's people here that I can make friends with and that I could talk to. And a lot of the people here I play the game with, right? And we always talk shit on the game and like, we're like, hey, when you gonna work out? You gonna work out tomorrow, 10 a.m., 11 a.m., what time? But yeah, without powerlifting, I don't think I would be anything. So if I went back into the past, my past self, I would tell my past self, fix your damn squat technique. Fix it. My confidence has gotten way better. Ego, so I had a really big ego when I started, and now that I've been in and out of competitions and lifting more and more weight, my ego is slowly coming down, right? I still have an ego, cool, it's whatever, everybody does. Also, powerlifting is also giving me, like, I used to be very, very immature. I'm still a little immature because I'm a dude, but my maturity has like blossomed and I've become way more mature. The one above, big OG. Reason I'm so gracious toward God. One, he gave his only son to wash away our sins, okay? Two, he is giving me a house. He's giving me a loving wife. I have a baby on the way that he's given. I thought I was infertile for like 2 years. And then like, by the grace of God, I came back from an underweight that was like a week. And my wife was like, that whole week I was feeling sick. And I was like, have you taken a test? And she was like, no, I took a test, pregnant, right? We took like 20 to make sure it wasn't chemical. That's two. And I've seen a lot of changes in my life before I was with God and after. And like the evil in my life has like swapped, right? I used to drink every day. I was an alcoholic. I used to sleep with all these women, all that. It's not because I'm married that I don't sleep with women and drink all this. It's because I've swapped something in my mind. It was like, hey, would Jesus do this? And yeah, sure, everybody, but you can't avoid it. We're human and we all fall short to the glory of God. So.
And why does that push you to be in the gym?
Say again?
Why does that push you to be in the gym?
So this happened to me when I was in Connecticut. So when I first got into being with God, I asked him, because like he gives you a goal. He wants something for you. I asked him, hey, if powerlifting is for me, let me know. Give me a sign, give me anything, whatever you want. And a week, 2 weeks, I walk in the gym and one of the guys walks up to me and is like, hey, you want some free chalk? And I was like, cool, yeah, I'll take some chalk. Cool, whatever, didn't think nothing about it. 2 minutes later, hey, you want some free wrist straps? I was like, okay, all right. And I'm squatting and I didn't have my belt. Some dude was like, hey, I got an extra belt. You want it? You can have it, bro. And I was like, okay. And it didn't click until I got back to the house that like, oh, I think this is what I'm supposed to do. And ever since then, I've just been pushing, trying to show my strength to the world and show what God can do for you. And everybody should be with him. I would say both, right? This world has gotten weak, I would say. Old days, right? You probably were part of that, my fault. People relied on strength, right? And this world, the society has gotten very weak. Like things you say could get you canceled, right? That's why I have to bite my tongue. And I don't want to bite my tongue. And I say some crazy stuff if you're around me, but everybody should be as strong as possible. I said this to my homeboy the other day. Would you rather die not ever benching 225? It could be an array of things. Like it might have been a bad day at work, right? I build torpedoes right now. It could have been a bad day. I could have been struggling with a cable and like I come in the gym and I'm like, I'm here. Or I didn't get sleep the night before because I was dealing with my pregnant wife that's throwing up, right? There could be different things. It could be that my father is doing something that he's not supposed to and I have to think about that and think about what I have to tell him to lock in, right? Everybody comes in here with their own mental battles, and back to what I said, you should talk to people. If you have friends, talk to them. They're not going to bash you for it because they don't want to lose you. They love you, right? I could go right now and talk to Ramsey and he will listen. And those are the friends that you need, is they listen and just shut up and then give their 2 cents after. And sometimes you don't even need 2 cents. That's the thing that I had to realize. I can't solve my wife's problems every time. She just wants me to listen. That's probably it. That's it. Training makes me feel that because I can bench 505 pounds on... Anyways, I I would say just lifting those big weights. Like just now, I just hit 430 pounds on squat for 4 sets of 6. That last set was a grind, right? And those moments just sit with me and they just make me feel better about myself because I left everything, I gave it all, and I put everything on the table, right? Sure, you won't come in here and give 100% every day. Just give as much as you can. I would say the mindset that I have contributes to my outside life. So when I have my kid, hopefully it's a boy, but if it's a female, it's whatever. I feel like they're gonna look up to me and be like, oh my gosh, my dad is so disciplined. I wanna be like him. He's committed to one thing. He's committed to all these things. He produces or provides and gives everybody sunshine, right? And like people at work, they're like, oh, he comes in confident. He comes in with a little ego, but it's whatever. He doesn't give up and like, he's very charismatic. I would say I could convince a lot of people to just walk around. Just, hey, let's walk around. And they'll just walk around with me. And I think people in here look up to me too, because like I lift so much and they want to know, how do I get there? And people will say I'm on steroids. They're haters. There's one dude in here, Donovan. He walks in here and he's like, oh, you can't lift that. But in reality, he wants to lift that and he wants me to help him and I help him, right? When you get this strong, you can help other people and coach other people to becoming better than what they were the day before. Create a mental fortitude, be strong every day, pray, and give thanks to God. So if you want, so the theme song that I would like for my whole life, there's a video of me deadlifting here. The last deadlift, there's a song called You Feel That by XOSRI. Yeah, and if you look that up on SoundCloud, it's very hard to explain. It's a hardstyle EDM type and it's with Dragon Ball Z, whatever. But I would say that's my theme song because if I walk into a building, you feel that, that's just all this aura just coming through. And also I'll aura farm every day. So